Hello everybody, my name is MrTomothee, and we're going to be playing some Minecraft. And apparently I'm supposed to bring you some Ray Cokes. I don't know what that means. I'm probably going to be crucified in the comment section for saying I don't know what that means. So, what Minecraft is a game with terrible graphics, but which is absolutely addicting. And the reason I'm making this video is because I love this game. I cannot get enough of it. I have been looking on YouTube for people that will satisfy my need for this game, and so far I've been a little bit disappointed with the amount of people. Pretty much at this point it's CNanners and David R64YT, unless I'm completely wrong, and I might be. So, this is a completely randomly generated level. And what the goal is in Minecraft is pretty much making a place for yourself in this completely randomly generated world. So as you can see, right now I'm going to be collecting some wood. And the reason I'm collecting some wood is because over there I saw some coal. And so to collect that coal, which I do need to do because it will make torches and make me safe, is I'm going to need a wooden pickaxe. And to make a wooden pickaxe, I'm going to need some wood. And from there I'm actually going to need to make planks. But let's just watch me collect some wood for a bit. I'm getting ahead of myself. You might also be able to hear a sheep beside me, and if I wanted to I could get some wool, but I am not going to bother him. I don't think. If he keeps on banging at me I might have to kill him. There you are, Mr. Sheep. Okay. So, that is probably where I'm going to make my first shelter. It's got coal beside it, it's got some mountains. That's my spawn area. I can't really go too far away from my spawn area, or else when I die I'm going to have to trek across half the map and nobody wants to see that for an entire video. Okay, so still looking for a bit more trees. What I'm going to probably do is I'm probably going to get maybe 15 or 16 pieces of wood just to start it off. I think 16 is a good number because that means that I'll have 64 wooden planks. And 64 is an important number in this game. Okay, so let's clear out some of these leaves. So, I'm sort of imagining at the beginning of this commentary that most of you have actually seen this game, because I'm pretty much a nobody on YouTube, and really this game has gotten a lot of attention lately from CNanners especially, because CNanners first started tweeting about David R64YT's videos, and that's actually how I started off with this game, is a tweet from CNanners that I saw, and it got me pretty interested in this game. At first I thought it looked absolutely ridiculous, and I was wondering why CNanners would ever be interested in something like this, and then I realized that it was actually pretty awesome. Okay, so I'm going to craft my first item here. Let's get down to some smoother terrain. Okay, so I'm going to push I, and this is my inventory. There I am. Got a bit of a beard, I think. I don't know, maybe not. Okay, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to turn these into planks. So I wanted to get 64 because it's a special number, but I apparently didn't do a good job with that, and I picked up 14 instead. Okay, so this is the first item we're going to craft. This is going to be our workbench. Okay, so as I said before, this is probably going to be my base, I suppose. Maybe it's a little close to water, but I'm going to have to deal with that. I think I might make my shelter in that little alcove, make myself a little space in there. So let's go over yonder. Okay, so what I'm going to be doing here is I'm going to be pretty much clearing myself out of space in the middle of the mountain. And it's going to be pretty easy for me because I'm just digging through dirt. Okay, so this is going to be my little starting area for now. Okay, so we made ourselves a workbench, yes? Okay, so using that workbench, we're going to use our planks of wood that we also created, and we are going to make ourselves, sorry, I just messed up. We're going to make ourselves a wooden pick, except for I forgot that it's not actually made out of wooden planks, it's made out of sticks. So we're going to start off by making some sticks instead. So let's put these two there, and then let's make a pick. So I'm going to have 2 picks to start with. Realistically that's not a good idea because I'm probably going to be upgrading to stone picks eventually anyways, but let's go and get some coal. So this is coal. and I'm pretty lucky to have started so close to it, because sometimes you're going to have to trek across the entire map to find some coal, and that is not a good thing, because then you have to get back to your base, and then by that time the baddies might have already spawned, and you're just in a whole heap of trouble before the game is even really started. So as you can see, I was able to tear through that little space, and I'm going to tear through some of this stone. And that's the way that you get through Minecraft. You pretty much have to destroy blocks and then collect what they give. And the reason I couldn't just break it with my hand, as I was doing earlier, is because I could have actually broken the blocks pretty slowly, and to some pain to my hand, I imagine. But I wouldn't have actually been able to accept the coal. Okay, so pretty much, I'm actually going to do something that not many people do, and the reason I'm going to do it is because I got sort of lucky with my starting area with having coal and sand right by me. And most of the time people sort of neglect sand around them in the beginning, and they make a lot of really closed and not too pretty shelters to get them through the night. So if you guys saw the first scene Andrew's video, he pretty much just shut himself up into a bunch of dirt, which I'm not a huge fan of. I like my little house to be a little more sunny and happy. So what we're going to do is we're going to actually turn the sand into some glass. And to do that, we're going to have to go in here, and just like we made a workbench, we're also going to make a furnace. And the way we're going to make furnace is we're going to use some of the stone that I picked up earlier with my wooden pick. So this is what you're going to get. You're going to get a furnace. So just like the workbench, I'm going to place down the furnace on the ground, and I'm going to put in a bit of wood, and I'm going to put in a bit of sand. And what this is going to do is, in time, it's going to make me some glass. And what I'm going to do with that glass later on is I'm going to use it to protect myself from the elements. And that way I'm going to be able to see outside of my shelter so that I can see when it's going to be night and when it's going to be day. So leaving my shelter, I can see, I keep on standing right in the water. If the sun started over there, I think, then it's approaching noon, so I still actually have a lot of time left. Look at all those farm animals. I'm going to have to kill them eventually. So, let's just make ourselves a little bridge here. So to place blocks, you right-click, and to get rid of them, you left-click. That's pretty easy controls. This game is not the most complicated game to play, which is actually the reason I'm actually making this commentary. I've always been interested in commentaries. I've always followed a lot of commentaries, but I've never been good enough at a game to want to actually put videos up of myself playing that game. And so this is sort of just an experiment for me, as well as a video on the world of Minecraft. Okay. I'm just picking up dirt so that I can complete my little territory here. Okay. So this is pretty much going to be my little starting area. And as I said before, I'm gonna make gonna put glass around it. So here we have 9 blocks of glass. So let's get it over here. So let's start placing this glass. And actually, that is not the most intelligent placement of glass. I'm probably gonna have to use a lot more than is actually cautious, but I am generally pretty greedy with my use of glass. I made a light greenhouse once, and it took, honestly, years to make. That's the thing about Minecraft. You can get completely, absolutely into this game. It doesn't look like much, and I realize that it doesn't look like much, and people might be watching this without any experience in the game and be thinking that it looks like a complete waste of time. And it is a waste of time, and the reason it is a waste of time is because it's absolutely addictive. So right here, I'm making my nice little house. As you can see, I've made it out of glass, and so I'm going to be able to look out on the world when I'm doing things. So I noticed I'm out of wood, so I'm going to go get some wood before the night falls and I'm in trouble. I'm actually not out of wood. I don't know what I was thinking. I'm out of wood as a raw resource, but I actually still have wooden planks. Okay, so I'm going to continue. This furnace actually takes a bit of time to generate the sand. It's probably one of the most realistic crafting parts of this game. So I'm going to put the glass here, and then I'm going to make a door. So let's make the door first. Huh, I'm out of wooden planks. I am. Okay, so I wasn't crazy the first time when I said I was out of wood. Okay, sorry guys. This is my first time making commentary, so you're going to have to excuse my awkwardness. But I just wanted to make this just because, yeah, like I said, it's a really interesting game, and if you haven't seen it already, then I really recommend that you do see it. So, as you can see, I'm just going to collect the wood and go back to the shelter. This is probably going to be pretty much the first episode of this little series I'm going to be making on Minecraft. As you can see, it's getting dark, so I'm going to run back to my little shelter. I'm going to be making this into 2 planks. I'm going to make a door out of the wooden planks, and then I'm going to place the door, and that's going to probably be it. As you can see, I'm just going to close this little place up, and we are going to be safe from the elements for the night. So, as you can see, we can still look outside. In the next level, it's going to get dark. Let me just actually put on 2 sticks over here so that I can make some torches. And so, I'm going to place those torches. I'm going to make those torches first. Just so to make torches, which are pretty much candles, you just use sticks and coal, which is why I needed coal in the first place. And we're going to place one here and one here. And the reason I wanted to do that is just so that baddies don't spawn within my own little cave system, because that would not be a good thing to have invaders in your own little house. So this is pretty much how I'm going to have my night. I'm going to be pretty much safe. There's a possibility that skeletons, which carry bows and arrows, they might be able to shoot through the door, but I don't think that's going to be much of a problem. And so hopefully in the next video you're going to be able to see some scary things out there. But they're probably not going to affect me too much. I'm actually going to go lay out some torches right now so that you guys can see it in the next video, if there does happen to be any terribly scary things out there. But as you can see, there's my beautiful little home, and I'm going to run into it before something comes and destroys me. So, whoa. Did you hear that, guys? That was my first baddie. I think that was a zombie. I can't see him, but he is very close, and he wants my blood. But he's not going to get it. So I'm pretty sure you guys can hear that. That is not what I wanted to hear. Can you hear that, guys? That's crazy. Okay, one second. I'm gonna be really stupid here. I'm gonna run out just for the sake of everybody seeing what I'm talking about. Oh, there's a zombie. Ah! Okay, there he is. You see that? That, guys, is a zombie. And what I'm gonna do is I am going to try to attack him with a pickaxe, because that is how much of a badass I am. And the fact is, I don't think I have what I would need to make a sword, do I? Actually, no, I can. I'm going to make a sword. I'm going to leave Mr. Zombie waiting outside for a second, and I'm going to make my first stone sword, and then I'm going to attack him. Zombies are really easy to kill. They're going to be a good thing for me to show off my fencing prowess. Okay, so as you can see, I just crafted a sword. We're going to put it in the one slot. We're going to move this little sapling out of here. I'm going to pick this back up. And we are going to attack. Yeah! Okay, so the zombie has been taken care of. That was the first enemy. That is a very good way to end off this video. I'm going to have to make stairs the next one. And next video, you're going to see me tackle the darkness, and you're also going to see me probably crafting a few items here and maybe expanding this little castle of ours. But guys, thanks for watching. Thanks for supporting me in my first attempt. There's a lot of things out there. There's a spider out there, I think I can hear. So yeah, thanks for watching. Thanks for supporting. Hope you liked it. Rate, comment, and subscribe, I suppose. Actually, I'm not going to ask you to subscribe. This first video wasn't really worthy of that. So see you guys all later. Bye.